We're going to be running our first pass here at about 80 amps off my Alpha TIG 203 XI. And we got some 3/8 plates tacked up here. And we're going to be doing just a slight weaving motion. And no, not a whole lot of motion, just enough to where you're catching that right and left plate. Just making sure you're tying in and getting some good fusion in there. When I fire up, I'm just going to strike it like a match, drag it down to the bottom, and just start running my bead. And for my rod angle, I've got my stinger drop down roughly 10 degrees. And something that's pretty common is when you're burning up that plate, your rod's burning down, getting shorter and shorter, you end up actually pointing down into the puddle, and sometimes it kind of leaves you with a saggy bead, something you don't really want. Alright, so making our tie-in right here, we're just going to fire up above it, drag back down into the crater, make a little loop, and go back to weaving. Whenever you're welding with 7018, you never want to fire up right on the crater, because if you do, you're almost guaranteed porosity every single time. Alright, so we got our first bead here. We'll clean it off with a wire wheel real quick. And it don't look too bad. Our tie-in was real good. Alright, here we go, firing up on our second pass. And for your second bead, you wanted to overlap that first bead by about 70 to 80%. Because if you don't, when you go and run that third bead, you're going to have a pretty big gap there, and your bead placement from then on is not going to be quite right. And you might get a little bit of undercut running that third bead on that right wall. Alright, here we go on our third pass. So, as I mentioned a minute ago, you can see how that right wall is just right there, and we don't have to do any type of oscillations or weaving or anything to get good overlap with that second bead. So that's what I was talking about a minute ago. You're going to have to watch out for too is on that right plate, making sure that your angle isn't too far, because if you're not careful, that whole bead you'll have undercut on the right toe there. Now for our fourth bead, it's pretty much the same concept as our second bead, but since we've already got that third bead overlapping the second bead there, let's go ahead and fill it, cover it up all the way. Because if you just barely overlap it, when you run your fifth and sixth beads, you're not gonna have the right placement. It's gonna be all catered to that left plate there. And vertical welds, they're definitely trickier, because compared to flat, horizontal, overhead, all those positions, you're going to be welding, left to right or right to left. But vertical, you're going to be welding, bottom to top. So it's just a little bit trickier. Gives people a lot of problems. And one of the biggest things you'll see is bead placement and bead profile. You see a lot of beads they're real lumpy, but you just got to get as comfortable as you can. If you can, prop on something, whatever. But for this video, I didn't have anything to prop on, so I was just kind of tucking my elbows real tight and just slowly scooting them across my ribs as I burnt my rod up. Alright, we're running our fifth bead here, and on your fifth bead, you just kind of want to follow the very center of those two welds there, and just make sure you're not overlapping that fourth bead too much. Just stay right in the center there, all the way up. I don't know if I mentioned this or not, but these are just some cheap 3/32 7018 from Harbor Freight. I think they cost me about $8, but they're pretty smooth burning rods. On our sixth pass here, we just want to really watch that right toe and make sure our angle isn't too far to the right, because we will get undercut on that whole bead going all the way up. Same as your second or your third bead when you run it. But just watch the toes, make sure you're overlapping that fifth bead real nice and you're not getting any undercut on that right toe. Alright, so there we have it. There is our 3F fillet weld with 7018s. And we're just cleaning up with the wire wheel here. And overall, it's not too bad. Pretty good bead profile. Good bead placement. The tie-ins look okay. Thank you all for watching. Hope you have a blessed day. And make sure to subscribe and like the video. Thanks.